The chosen ones go through the most. Everybody is not chosen. Many are called, but only few are chosen. You the one. People don't realize the chosen ones are the one that go through it the worst way, in the worst way, because God be using us to pave the way for everybody else. God be using us to make us the breadwinners for our family. God uses us to break the generational curses, and the enemy is not pleased with that. So the enemy tries to attack everything concerning us, including our households, our children, our finances, everything. The enemy will try to attack because he does not want curses to be broken. He does not want us chosen ones to succeed in anything. He does not want us to have what God already promised before we were even formed in our mother's womb, when God already knew who we were. But God's plan gonna always prevail over evil. I have come so far. So far, I have overcame so much with all 9 of my children. I have done what most wouldn't do with so many children, just to obey what God instructed me to do concerning his kingdom. Because he says, seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, and everything else will be added to you. I have been persecuted. I have been criticized. I have been talked about. It felt like knives were stabbing me in my back in every area of my body by people, because the words cut real deep. When people say sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you, they told a lie. Words cut deep. You don't forget the words that people said to you, but God said, I allowed people to see you fall so much to the ground. I allowed people to see this because when I raise you up, they're going to know that it was me. I allowed your story to be the way it is because I knew that you could overcome everything that was thrown at you. God already knew. God already knew. And my kids have been through a lot. A whole lot. We have stayed outside before. I ain't ashamed. Because this was a part of my journey that I chose to partake in when I accepted Jesus as my Lord and Savior and accepted everything that comes with him. I didn't know when God moved me from one state 16 hours away to a new one that I am not familiar with, that I didn't know nobody in, that I was going to have to go through the things that I went through. But that's what faith is. That's what faith is. And God is the author and the finisher of our faith. So God have rooted me and my children in his nice home. I was looking for 1, 2, 3, 4-bedroom homes, just so me and my children can have a home, because we were so overwhelmed in a room with so many of us. And God kept allowing every application to be turned down, denied. Because he had already told me we would be in a 5-bedroom home. But when you try to move out of the will of God, you will be denied. It won't work because it ain't a part of his will for your life. And God said, do not settle. So now God has rooted us in this nice 5-bedroom home. Just like he said. And I will never turn away from God because he honors his word. But right now my heart is overwhelmed because I'm like, Lord, why I don't have everything that I need to keep it? I'm doing everything you instructed me to do. I do full-time ministry because this is what you told me to do. You said that I would have this clothing line. You said that ain't God going to make sure we do. But right now, all I'm asking God is to do is keep us stable. And he promised we will not be uprooted out of where he rooted us in. When it's his will, it's his bill. I obeyed for these moments. We living in moments that we have literally prayed so hard for, cried so hard for, went through so much criticism and persecution for. Because that's how big my love for God is. So I know $1,000 is not nothing to God. I know God will send somebody who is obedient to serve. Because we are put here to serve God and to serve each other. People better know when God said, when I was hungry, did you feed me? When I was thirsty, did you give me something to drink? When I was sick and in prison, did you see about me? When I was homeless, did you invite me in your home? And the people said, Lord, when were you hungry? We didn't feed you, thirsty, and didn't give you something to drink, sick and in prison, didn't see about you, and homeless, and didn't invite you in. And Jesus said, whatever you didn't do for the least of these sisters and brothers of mine, you did not do for me. Depart from me, you workers of iniquity. And they were cast into hell. God is very serious about what we're supposed to do concerning his will, about what we are supposed to do for the widows, for the fatherless, for those that are in need. That's why he put people in certain positions, and that's why he's pulling people out of those positions who did not do what they were supposed to. When God raises us up, we're supposed to pull other people out. I'm going live about 6:30. I stopped coming on this account like that because it was so much envy and hate that came from this account. I'm not saying everybody, but it was a lot of it. And now I'm back on here again because they just banned my account for the second time. Well, God used me to pour into many people, and he used many people to pour into us. A lot of genuineness went on there. So y'all can also go and follow my new account. I'm going to have it on the screen. But if y'all can share and repost this video, and if you're led by the Spirit to help, because I got to have this by the 24th. That's in 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. $1,000 ain't in the God. If whatever anybody can give is gracefully appreciated. And may God bless you and increase you for your heart. Not just for your obedience, but for your heart. Because he loves a cheerful giver. But he loves those whose hearts are in right standing when they do these things.